Knights and Nevis Patriots will need your support at Warner Park. CPL will be bigger, better and louder than ever before. And this year, the Patriots are ready to bounce back and claim the title once again. The games are between the 23rd and 27th of August. Get your tickets now at cplt20.com.
Brilliantly taken.
Join the party. Experience cricket played louder.
Are you ready for the summer? Need a plan like no other. Stay connected when you're on the go.
Sign up for internet and get 1 month free, plus a chance to pay $0 for the rest of the year. Plus, get a chance to win free data, gas vouchers, $500 cash weekly, grocery vouchers, Fed tickets, and more.
Switch over to Flow.
Switch for a better mortgage with Bond. Come and visit us today and let's discuss your future. The Bank of Nevis Limited is encouraging all customers to come to the bank that cares. Switch for an attractive low interest rate, 100% financing. Yes, you heard correct. Additionally, up to 30 years repayment available. Commitment fee waived. Legal fee waived. And any additional fees can be included within the loan. That's right. We are providing solutions at Bond Strong. Switching has never been this easy. The Bank of Nevis Limited, improving the quality of life. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. Special terms and conditions apply. Offer ends July 30th, 2023.
You can put 100 pen on it. Anything I said, that's
The specials at Domino's are hot, hot, hot for any occasion. Hot right out of the oven. 1 medium, 2 topping pizza, and 2 20-ounce Cokes, only $35. Free Coke with your lunch until 2 p.m. Small, 1 topping school child lunch special, only $14. 2 medium, 2 topping pizzas, and a 2-liter soda, only $69. 2 large, 2 topping pizzas, and a 2-liter soda, only $92. Oh, and the big one, baby. Free large pizza every Tuesday with your favorite 2 for Tuesday special. So, come on down or call and order now and experience our tasty oven-baked goodness. Domino's, the home of satisfaction.
Hot and wild, call Domino's. Now. Trouble.
Mark your calendars for Friday, August 4th, 2023, when the Nevis Cultural Complex will host 2 rounds of intense Kaiso competitions from 8 p.m. sharp. Yes, it's the much-awaited TDC Senior Kaiso Finals, and the competitors are filled with enthusiasm and energy as they eagerly anticipate the battle. Competing for the Culturama 49 TDC Senior Kaiso Monarch title would be the defending monarch King Astro. He will be challenged by Invincible, Suki, Nutsi, King This and That, Murray, Baker, and King Hollywood. The Culturama All-Star Band will provide musical backing for the competition with backup support from the Culturama Kaiso Angels. The People's King, Papa Wheeler, will make a special guest appearance, while the ever-popular Woodis will be the match referee. Admission, children 12 years and below, $20. Adults, $40 pre-sales, $50 at the gate. Tickets can be purchased at the Culturama box office in the Cotton Ginnery Mall and City Drugstore Nevis. It's a battle you would not want to miss. So go on out at the Nevis Cultural Complex on Friday, August 4th and witness the battle for Kaiso supremacy. It's the TDC Senior Kaiso Final.
Do you know that the cable has a real live customer service representative available every day until 9 p.m.? Just call 465-2588. Calling out of normal office hours? Leave a voicemail and a friendly, reliable cable rep will call you back. Do you have an urgent request? Or maybe you just want to ask a service question? Call 465-2588 and a service representative will be available to assist you. Or, if you prefer, send an email to customerservice@thecable.biz and someone will get back to you. So remember, the Cable is here for you every day until 9 p.m. Just call 465-2588 or send an email. The Cable, always giving you more where it matters.
Attention all drivers, I'm begging you to slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, down. Too many stunt drivers on the road, man.
You heard that, man. Too many stunt drivers on the road, and these days the stunts are getting even crazier and crazier. I see cars are flying now. So I wonder if the traffic is not getting to the people. I mean, we are here every week, driving home all these messages. What do you think, Saj? Good morning.
I just think some persons are just lawless.
Well,
Lawless, so they don't care.
but lawlessness causes damage and lives
But we
taken.
have some who will abide. Yeah, so this morning I'm here to talk about rules to be observed by drivers of motor vehicle. And we see a lot of cyclists on the road, that's motorcycles. And there's something in law that states that a person who operates a motorcycle on a road shall at all times while operating the motorcycle wear the appropriate gear prescribed by the licensed authority. And when accompanied by a pillion, he or she shall ensure that the pillion is wearing the appropriate gear prescribed by the licensed authority. So this means that once you're on a cycle, a motorcycle, and you have a pillion rider, which is the person behind you, both the rider and the pillion rider must and should always have that headgear. And that's what we call an helmet. Mm-hmm. So once you're not wearing that headgear, it's an offense. And sometimes when accident happen, sometimes the rider or the rider is who get away and the pillion rider lost his life.
Yep,
So I'm appealing to the general public, all persons who have motorcycle, make sure you have the appropriate headgear, and if you're carrying a pillion rider, make sure that person also have on that headgear. We also have bicycles. Yes, we had a lot of reports with these makeshift bicycle or motorcycle where they were putting on this motor on them. Well, we're not seeing that much. Thank God for that. But the regulations state every bicycle shall carry one white light at the front and a red light or reflector at the rear, being ridden on a road at night. Yes, we know it's holidays and we know the young people up and down on their bicycle. So parents, make sure that when your child is out at night, make sure they have that light in front, which is a white, and the reflector or a light at the back, that other motorists can see them. Every bicycle shall be equipped with a bell or other warning devices. So also make sure they have a bell on it. And 2 persons shall not be on a pedal bicycle. A pedal bicycle is only made for 1 person. Sometimes you see someone on the seat or someone on the person on the seat and right on the handbar and on the
crossbar,
right.
call it, yes, yeah.
And the pedal bicycle is only made for 1 person. Sorry. So I'm appealing to the parents also, make sure that your children follow these rules. Yes, they are juvenile, and if anything happens, it's the parents we are coming for. So you speak to your children. A driver of a motor vehicle shall not stop his or her motor vehicle within a distance of 15 feet from a corner. So if you're going to drop on a road, make sure you do not stop your vehicle within 15 feet from that corner. Failure to do so, it's a ticket offense. And the one that I spoke of with the headgear and this 15 feet from a corner, the fee is $100.
Well, that's a small fee.
Yes, it is a small one, yes. So maybe that's why people
no
always doing
deterrent.
it.
No deterrent there.
Yes, but then something will have to go
Somewhere.
to increase the fines, yes.
Yes, I know.
Also, we like to drop alongside other vehicles. Somebody park on the left and you come and you drop right there, sir. That is causing obstruction.
And you talk away. And if somebody
Yes.
behind blow their horn, you vex.
And that's the thing, yes.
I
And
see
then
it all the
sometimes
time.
when you come and you blow your horn, you find that space to go.
Yeah,
You have done that
you should have
before.
done that. Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
So
You
all
usually see that
these-
a lot in the communities too. You know,
And
up
in
where I
town.
live. Yeah.
Yes. All these offenses.
But you see, most of the time there's no one there to enforce the offense, and so is the other driver goes through that problem.
Yes,
You know,
but sometimes
so
when we get there, the person move already.
yeah, it's already
Yes.
done. Yeah.
But I'm asking the drivers, let us have consideration for other road users, because what you're doing and somebody do it back to you, you're not going to like it.
That's right.
So let us just have consideration for other road users. And then we know this long holidays, the holidays coming up. So we have from Friday to next week, Tuesday. And person going to be drinking and partying. And remember there's something that said, one shall not drink and drive. Once you have consumed the amount of alcohol that is over the prescribed limit, do not jump behind a wheel of your vehicle and drive. If you know you're going to go out and party, make sure you have a designated driver. Because the life you save might be your very own.
That is right. That is right. Long hours usually is tiredness, not only just the alcohol, but you're tired.
And
from
if you're tired,
being
make
out.
sure you,
Yes, call
even if you pull up
somebody.
somewhere and you take a
Take a
rest.
snooze.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because I see people party and then when look, they didn't drink, but they're tired, and when they're driving going home,
Yes.
they get in an accident. They fell asleep.
Yeah, happens. Yeah.
So we know this long holidays coming up. Make sure you do what you know, what is best for you. It's not much this morning, but I just want to bring these to you all. And then we have the funeral this afternoon for the late Michael Mick Stokes,
Yeah.
which will be held at the Newtown playing field. Some restriction will be in place. Leonard Dickinson Street, this is the street which, with the Seventh-day Adventist School, that will be turned into a one-way. So traffic will be only flowing from south to north.
Okay.
And the side roads will also be made one way. So I'm asking the general public, the motorists, please to adhere to these rules. There will be no parking on that street. No parking will be on that street. You have the empty land or...
The pull over, the pull off.
Right.
as you could
You
call
park
it.
over on the dirt.
Park over there, yeah.
Yes, because no parking, because once you park on the street, it will cause obstruction.
Immediately.
And we're trying to prevent all of that.
There'll be signs there, there'll be cones.
There'll be cones.
Okay,
The cones
great.
will be out,
right.
and the no entry signs will be in place.
Okay.
Traffic wardens will also be on hand, and police officers.
And it's from south to north, which is
From
from what we call Frigate Bay Road, going up to
No. Sorry, from north to south.
from north to south.
Yes.
Okay. then,
From the
okay.
school, come
So
down
you-
to the main
okay.
road.
So there's no turning up.
Right.
From the
sign
Frigate
will
Bay
be
Road.
there from the main road. So you should not turn up there.
Okay, great.
Yes. I don't know if you have any calls.
That should ease. Okay, we're going to open the lines, and while we wait for that, I would chime in on the speeding thing again. Something that I think I have been observing for quite a while. These younger folks who are having these big engine vehicles, I think that has a lot to do with the speed and the collisions, because those engines, when you press down, they answer. and it's very hard if you're not an experienced driver to control those cars.
Yeah,
You know, when we were growing up, we had 1300 and 1500 and 18. Now you got 250, 350 engines. And so, we have a call. Let's, you have a headphone there? No. What
I thought you were going to turn it off.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't notice that we did not have our headphones here. So let's go to the line and see who's there. Let's see. Okay, go to the lines. That I said hello.
Good morning, Ronnie. Good morning.
Good morning.
And good morning to the officer. Officer, there's a serious problem down on the West Bus Terminal. And I keep talking about this. And you said that, oh, they're supposed to come and pick up and go. That's the parking. And so, well, I know you live here, and I know you'll be around all the time. And the East buses keep parking there, and now there's a serious problem. The past 3 weeks, they have been fighting and battling and bus space and all in front of it. And after yesterday, had a next incident with 2 of them buses them hit each other again. When are you going to do something about this? We understand people want it, and I tell you about this already. That is why I operate down there too, because that is where most of the passengers want to be. So that is where I can make my business, because I get on people there every morning. So when I in the afternoon come, we have some buses going down there, parking up and blocking up the road, blocking out some buses that come down there. And that is craziness. So I want to know, when is the traffic department going to take this thing serious? Mr. Mills, when he was there, he tried to change certain things. That breakdown. Miss Sips come there now, nothing happening, and I keep talking about this. Somebody gonna get seriously injured or killed, because this is people's livelihood, this is people living, and it's business we're doing. It's not that we're going down there just soliciting people. We have license, we pay for business license to do this work. This is our job, this is our livelihood. When it is gonna be serious with the traffic department to do something? If people wanna go down there, well, that's their choice, and that's what the bus system going to have to do, pick up the people not down there, because the East Terminal not working. The East Terminal is like a ghost town when you're ready. Nobody wants to come up here, everybody feel comfortable going on the West. And that is where the politician dropped the ball in 1995 when they built Port Zante. All the bus system should have been in the central location right in front of Rams, just like how it was before when the waterfront was there. And I don't understand when it's going to change and when somebody going to seriously do something until somebody probably gets seriously injured or dead. Because I look like that all the time. We take serious action in this country. So, Miss Henry, I would like to see something happening with these buses dropping, blocking out other buses. That is not right. You can, and the parking crash is taking up 2 and 3 spots. When a bus, they come and wait patiently. The one of the friend going to come, and they're going to make space for that friend to go in. This is not a friend thing. When it comes to money and business, people are going to get serious. So, Miss Henry, please, I'm asking you again. I keep calling and calling about these issues. I do something, otherwise something serious is going to happen. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, caller. Thanks for that information, and I'll see how soon we can put something in place, sir. Because as you said, somebody might lose their life. And one life lost is too many. So I want to thank you for that, and I'm going to see how soon something can be put in place.
Okay, well, I was out of a headphone just now, so I was I was totally out of that conversation. Don't forget the number to call is 465-2555. If you have any queries whatsoever with traffic, if you know of anything that you would like to discuss, something you saw that you would like the officers to look into, updates, maybe you might want to find out something you called about a week ago to find out if that was done or how is that progressing. Give us a call, 465-2555. Normally the phone is ringing off the hook. I know you guys always get a good beating when you come here, but I don't know, it's a little slow today. Anything else that you can...
Yes,
you would like to put out in the public? 2
weeks ago, I think I called, 2 to 3 weeks ago, I called a call about this turning when you're coming from the movies.
From the movies?
Yes, you come down by the estate and you come
Yes,
through.
yes. Mhm.
Right. You have like a piece of wall there that you have to bump when you turn in left.
Oh.
Yes, well, after I got off the radio that day, I went with Mr. Gilbert and I pointed out to him what the caller was speaking about. So he's going to look into that. So caller, something should be done shortly. Because he's saying that when you come down, you have to come right out in the road to turn. Otherwise, you'll have to go up on the sidewall. Yes, so something should be done shortly with that.
That was something that day.
Yeah.
I don't think that was intended to be a road, was it? I think it was just like
To pull off.
Or something like that.
Yeah, but maybe you have to come down to come out in the road. Otherwise, you'll have to come way out to turn. When you could just slip on and then go. Because remember, we drive on our left here. Yes.
Okay, we got a caller. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. I was wondering if there is any noise law in terms of vehicles. I realize lately these guys lifting up the back of their vehicles and there are a whole bunch of speakers, it's really loud. And I'm wondering if there is any law with regards to noise and vehicles. So let me know. Thank you.
All right.
The only noise when it comes to vehicle is when they talk about the muffler. Changing your muffler. But with noise in the vehicle, something can be done, but once person is willing to come forward, we go and we speak to them and we tell them what, and if it's constant happening, then. But we'll have to get some sort of statement or something from somebody who is reporting it. And then the persons don't like to come forward. So it'll be difficult for the police. Yes, we can talk to the person, and then if we get statement, then we can take that person before the magistrate.
What about if the police says that they themselves is observing this person with the loud noise? That's different instead of somebody.
Right, but then the thing is, remember if they're passing in town, because most of the cars you're getting is like in the countryside. So
they're jamming.
It's difficult.
I know there's no laws for that
set
in place as yet.
The only noise abatement law is when it pertains to residential area.
No, okay. All right, our lines are firing up. So let's see what's happening, Good morning. Traffic Talk.
Hello, Ronnie.
Hi,
Ronnie.
good morning.
I'm calling from New York to say goodbye to Mick.
Yeah, we got
my dear friend. Can you hear me?
Yes. We got you loud and clear.
Yeah, and hello to Sergeant Henry. This is Jam Young Brother calling from New York, Newtown. And I'm just saying goodbye to Mick, my friend. And may God bless everybody in the Federation. Thank you.
Okay, my brother. All right. Thanks a lot. Okay, we go back to the phone lines. Good morning.
Yeah, pleasant good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, Officer Henry.
Yes, sir.
I'm very sorry. You ever sit down up at the traffic and you hear like a band passing on the main road?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
Well, I'm telling you. I think you all need to pass a law if there is no law. Because a lot of vehicles, they're not only, the noise is not in the vehicle. I keep saying it. The noise is not in the vehicle now. A lot of busmen have speakers outside in their bumpers. Cut out the bumpers and put in speakers. And there are some private cars doing it too. So the lot of noise you hear now is not coming from in vehicle. The noise is outside the vehicle. And a lot of these buses have them. You will hear them from one village to the next. That is what the noise people talking about. Not no noise coming, the noise is playing from in the vehicle. But they have extra speakers on the outside now, screwed into their bumpers, front and back. Thank you.
Thank you, caller, for that.
I saw your face just now. And, yes, that's what's happening. Yeah, that's what's happening now. Well, it's in the engine room just behind the grill. Yeah. Well, it's a new thing now, It goes. They're going in for competitions and stuff now, so that's why. We go back to the phone lines. Hello. Missed that one. Let's try this one. Hello. Good morning. Good morning.
This is Police Without Pay.
With a lot of wheels.
Yes.
Yeah. I hope you ain't gonna speakers.
Morning, my superior.
Good morning.
You missed me last week because I was so mad with foolishness that's going on our roads.
Really?
Now, I called to back up those two callers before me about the noise.
Yes, sir.
And it's more and more people are doing it. It's not only inside now and the noise that come from the exhaust, you know. Because some of them, they got something in the tailpipe. And when they press down on that accelerator, you hear behind you, patay, patay, patay. And they extend the noise in front bumper and rear bumper. Now, Calypso Reggie, when he used to be advertising for people, he had to get a permit with his speaker to go on and speak so loud. Well, how these people here in the bus, especially, can add extra noise to the vehicle? Well, I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming you. But those people who are supposed to make law to cut down this kind of foolishness, cut it out. They don't hear the noise like everybody else, but they don't care. Because the noise ain't putting nothing in them long pocket. And the other question, how is it they don't have no motorcycle to patrol the streets while the four-wheel vehicle are occupied doing other things? Two-wheel bike, motorcycle supposed to be on the street just cruising. But they could find motorcycle when they have certain kind of funeral to be outrider. That's a question. Let her answer that. Not you, because you're doing what is in front of you to work with. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, Carlo.
We go back to the phone lines. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Sergeant Henry.
Yes, sir.
A while ago, you spoke about I think you made reference to the Noise Abatement Act.
Yes, sir.
I wish to suggest to you that you take another look. I don't remember the particular section out of my head, but there's a section in the Noise Abatement Act that speaks to loud noise emanating from property. And I think you were suggesting that it has to do with residential property.
Yes, sir.
However, the law, the interpretation section does not limit property to residential property. So I submit to you that a vehicle is also property. And as such, that is roped in under the Noise Abatement Act, that if a property, to wit, a vehicle, has loud sound emanating from it, that the police can take action under the Noise Abatement Act, and it does not have to be any other special new law put in place. So it's already provided for. So I urge you to take a second look at that. And it is true that that may not be directly under the purview of the traffic department, but the police department generally should be able to police that under the Noise Abatement Act. So in other words, it doesn't have to be a residential property. It can be property in the form of a vehicle that is, which has sound that is coming from it, which is disturbing to others. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. And as I said, remember, we have to get the information from the person who is making the report to tell us, okay, well, it's this person that we can go and speak to them. And then we go and speak to them and continue then. We get a statement from the person and we take that person before the court.
Okay,
Yes,
let's
sir.
go back to the phone lines. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Rascal, and good morning, Sergeant Henry.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, on the issue of the Noise Abatement Act, I would suggest, since there are some ambiguities involved, and it's believed that it's only pertaining to residential properties, I would suggest that the police department, post haste, get on to the legal department and have them draft a new act to include vehicles, both two-wheel, four-wheel, whatever number of wheels they have, to reduce the amount of noise that is put out there in the public arena. That may be something that you can put on your high priority list, and you can avoid this thing, because this has been going on for too long, and we've been hearing from police after police, and nothing is being done. So please, Sergeant Henry, get the higher authorities to get onto the legal department of government to make the necessary, pass the necessary laws, whether in Parliament or otherwise, to put a stopping to this noise on the road. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Thank you for that.
All right, so let's see. We get another call. Good morning. Traffic Talk.
Good morning, Mr. Extreme.
Hi. Lulu, you have a
Good
car
morning,
now?
my darling Sergeant Henry.
Good morning, Lulu.
Morning to you. Well, make sure that you have your ear protected there.
Yes, yes, Lulu.
All right, because my friend in there said he have to protect you. Morning, GQ, wherever you are, and you are listening. Morning to you and your queen. Anyway, last week, Thursday night, I went to go give my support to the candlelight service there, committee, and while coming down home, come right down Market Street, and when I reached there by, the harbor, them, the Central Park, coming down into the park to go down by the place there where they had the People Store. I think they have a church somewhere in there. When I come down there, a Jeep, a pickup, whatever you call it, it's a Jeep, was parked in the road. From the time I read by Mr. Christopher going down, you could see the light, the gate in the road, and the light showing. So I put my hand like to block my eyes go down all the time. And a gentleman went down there nearby the church in a blue shirt, and I hear me telling him, whoever was in the Jeep, I don't know whether it's a man or woman, take off the light, because the light is bright, and you park up. The light is showing bright in people's face, and I sounded in my voice saying, I take off all your light, and I went down all the time, and they didn't take it. Up to when I reached down past, I speak so hard that I think the people in the church was saying, I didn't know they had a service in there, so I said sorry to the gentleman who come out, and I tell him, and the gentleman who was in the bush was even telling the person, I don't know if they was on the phone, or they was talking to some other people on the other side over there. But when I reached and asked them, somebody said, how I expect the person to drive without light. He didn't drive in. He parked up in the middle of the street, or whoever, he or she or whoever. He parked up in the middle of the street with the lights on. I don't remember now if it's a PA or just a P, but the number was 641. When I read and I say, I look at it laid out, I say, I'm going to report you. I don't remember. I just say, maybe the PA or P. But 641. P641 or PA 641. I don't know if you could look into that.
Yes, no, I will for you. And
yes,
as I said, we have to
it don't happen there all the time. It does happen down by Ram to sometime a Friday afternoon, we come music shop on Friday afternoon. And when we down there, some people come and they park up right there to go in KFC, and they left on their lights and they go on in KFC until whenever they come. They do it all the time down here by Ram. I don't know why. So all of these things, they just deny you more work than anything else, and they could do better.
Yes, we have to
Thank you very much for listening. Yes.
Yes, we have to give consideration for other road users. It's not only the drivers, remember pedestrian as well. Because he could have on his light and maybe a hole there. You didn't see because the light in your eye and you fell in it. Yeah.
Well, some drivers don't really take into consideration pedestrians, people on bike, anything smaller than them. They kind of like.
We have to. We should.
I know. It's all about using your discretions, and some people don't. You know, and so we have that situation. Okay, we are definitely out of time and out of callers at the moment. So, anything you would like to wrap it up with?
Remember the funeral and remember the restrictions that will be put in place for that funeral. And also remember, please not drink and drive. The life you save might be your very own. Yes, we have a long holiday coming up. And we want to party. Person who like to party, yes, remember, if you're going to drink and you know you cannot go behind the steering wheel and control that, we'll make sure you have a designated driver. I want to thank all the callers who call in for your comments, your concern, and the questions that you give. Thank you all very much.
All right. Thank you for coming in and giving us some updates and some highlights as to what is happening out there in traffic. It's very important. As you said, the life you save could be your very own. And so I hope everyone would take heed, and this long holiday weekend be safe as possible. Not for yourself alone, but for others.
Yes.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Cause of plenty mishaps. The road driving. This nonsense need to stop.